Good evening, children. After a week back, before a week back, you are going to study about reproduction, external fertilization, internal fertilization. So we know that fertilization is of two types: external fertilization, internal fertilization. I am repeating it: internal fertilization. Right? External fertilization example is fish and frog, salamander. So these are the examples of external fertilization. Internal fertilization. We stopped at internal fertilization. What do you mean by internal fertilization? When the spermatozoans are entered into female body through female genital opening is called as internal fertilization. Almost all the animals undergo internal fertilization. So, after fertilization, what happens when male gamete fuses with the female gamete? So, when a male gamete fuses with a female gamete, what happens? Zygote. This zygote means when both the gametes were fused to form a known substance called zygote. Samyukta bijamu we call in Telugu. After zygote, it undergo mitotic cell division. Okay? Mitotic cell division. So, after zygote formation, this zygote undergo mitosis cell division. What is meant by mitosis? According to your cell theory, a cell, suppose this is a cell, which is divided into two equal halves is called as mitosis. Okay? A cell will be divided into two equal halves. Because there is a nucleus. We are already once studied about the nucleus. Nucleus is going to play a vital role to division of a cell. Even in the case of our body also. Suppose we are growing on increasing the size from the months, days baby to years together. How this is to be happen? Because of cell division. What is the name of the cell division? Mitosis. What is meant by mitosis? A cell will be divided into two equal halves. How this is to be happen? Because of nucleus. What is this? Nucleus. So, in each and every body, very few organisms, except very few organisms, most of these organisms are able to reproduce as young ones by a process called mitotic cell division. This mitosis have nucleus. This nucleus is going on dividing and redivided, multi-divided, many a times it should be divided. So whenever the cells are going to be divided, what happens ultimately? It gives rise to number of cells. Because of that, more number of cells will to be distributed. Because of more number of cells, what happens ultimately? It gives us tissue. Tissue forms into organ. Organ forms into organ system. Organ system is formed into one organism. So, any organism, either maybe ourselves, or a plant, or an animal, or any microbial organism. So, mitosis cell division is the most commonest cell division. Because of that, all the cells are growing and formed into tissue, tissues are formed into organs, organs are formed into organ system. So this is the way how this any animalia or plantae is going on increasing in the size. Okay, this is for further development of any organism, not only ourselves, in all the organisms. Okay, so but there is a question: what happens if reproduction stops? What happens? The organisms would stop the reproduction. So what happens ultimately if the reproduction stops? There is no formation of anger organisms. There is no formation of anger ones. Suppose today is a Sunday. So most of them are interested to eat non-vegetarian items of egg, meat, fish, etc., etc., isn't it? So if there is no reproduction, how hens are going to laying eggs? How meat is obtained from goat, sheep, pig, and some other items? And how fishes will reproduce? Without reproduction, how fishes will come? Okay, coming to the vegetable area. If plants are not supposed to be there, how we are going to get vegetables? How you are going to get rice? How you are going to get pulses? Means pulses. Students, so coming to the sexual reproduction, there is a need of male and female formation of gametes. In the case of asexual reproduction, there is no involvement of male and female gametes, isn't it? No involvement of male and female gametes. Next step. Here, what are the male gametes and what are the female gametes? Male gamete is spermatozoon. It is obtained from testosterone of a male organ of testis. Now female, ovum or ovule. This is obtained from ovary of a female. Okay, this is male gamete, this is female gamete. When these two form, two comes under sexual reproduction. Okay, these two called as reproductive cells. Okay, so when these two form, what happens? Zygote occurs, male, female. What happens when the male gamete fuses with a female gamete? We call them as zygote. That is union of male and female gametes. Here, no sex cells means these are all by division of nucleus. I said previously, suppose in the case of amoeba is there. This is amoeba. Here there is a body is completely met with a cytoplasm and there is a nucleus. This nucleus is going on increasing the size. After a fine day, it should be divided into two equal halves. Okay, there is no sexual cells. The bodies get divided into two equal halves because of presence of a nucleus. Right, children? In the asexual. The third one. This what is this one? Zygote we call them as zygote. What is this? Zygote. Now this zygote developed into embryo. Okay, this zygote gradually develops into embryo. This embryo gradually develops into an anger one. So you have to take an egg. After 21 days of incubation period, what happens? What happens? It develops into an young chick. So this chick becomes what happens? Into an adult hen. Whenever adult hen may be came into existence, what to do? You have to go for cut and have leg piece, tokka piece, tole piece, dobbi tinestam. Okay? Chicken kebab, idiots. Next, third point. Here there is no fusion of gametes. Then how this is to be? These offsprings were literally obtained from a nucleus. So this is the way there is a differentiation between sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Right, children? Now let us go and find about what are gametes and what is meant by zygote. Means this is a deep description about this. What is meant by zygote? A couple of cells. Couple means two. That is a male gamete when fuses with a female gamete. So this is a one gamete of male, one gamete of a female. So two gametes. Okay, couple of gametes. That means this is also have nucleus, male nucleus, and this is also have female nucleus. Right? When these nucleus are combined, there is a formation of a zygote. This is a different nucleus of male and this is a different nucleus of female. When these two fuse to form a zygote. Okay? So, these male gametes and the female gametes, these two are dissimilar, not similar. Similar means same. This is similar, not to same. Suppose we are taking an animal. What is that? Liger. This is a hybrid variety of a belonging to species of a wild animal called liger. Means it is combined with a lion, female lion and a male tiger. It's called as a liger. This nucleus of male is different and this nucleus of female is different. So new identified born species of young ones came into existence. Am I clear, children? A new species. See, there are many dogs are there now. Suppose you have to take a normal dog with a Alsatian, police dog we say. When these two are combined to form a German Shepherd, this much of very big height in nature, not less than 5.5 inches, isn't it? So, even in our human beings also, suppose we are belonging to this South India. In India, we are in Indian people. Suppose a person, maybe a man or woman, who married that American or London or African woman or men, what happens? Definitely new characteristic features of young ones may become likewise. So, in our case only, suppose we are our brother or a sister or any our paternal uncle and a babaya pinni, leda atta mama. So they are going to marry the other one who are not related to ourselves. What happens here? New species of younger ones may come. Their nucleus is different and our nucleus is different. When two different dissimilar nucleuses are combined to form a new generative offspring. Am I clear, children? So likewise, you can go for many observations. Right? Next. So, generally the male gametes are motile ones. Motile means movable. Okay, I will draw a diagram. This is a male gamete of a spermatozoa. This is a male gamete of spermatozoa. This is called acrosome. This is called acrosome. This is called head. This is called neck region. Neck region or middle piece. Middle piece. Chicken piece का right. Middle piece. This is tail. So this spermatozoon is a motile one. Motile means movable. Motile means movable. So that's why this is a transfer to male to female. Now this is a ova. What is this? Ova. Ovary of a ova. Now this ova, this spermatozoon moves or swims and penetrates into the ovum. So here also there is a nucleus and here also there is a nucleus. Now this is penetrating through with the help of a acrosome. Male gametes are motile. Ovaries are stationary. They may not move. So when these male gametes are move or penetrate into the ovum of a ovary and formed this nucleus dissolved into the tail region. When this to be entered into this, the nucleus is dissolved from the tail part. Now this nucleus will combine with the nucleus formed into a zygote. So this zygotic nucleus to form a single nucleus. When male nucleus will combine with this female nucleus, they unite to form a combined nucleus. This is combined nucleus. Now this further developed into a zygote. Zygote developed into embryo. Embryo develops into a new and offspring of our any living creature. Okay. So let us go and study about identification of the different animals. Okay, the different animals. What is meant by single cell and what is meant by multicellular? Here we can compare with the Hydra and amoeba. Am I children? I am giving you and I am explaining you very clearly. Now coming to this Hydra and amoeba. So Hydra is a multicellular organism which is able to see. Hydra is a multicellular organism which is able to find with our naked eye. This is Hydra. Whereas amoeba, which is a unicellular organism which is living in fresh water. This is a multicellular and is a unicellular. It won't appear with our naked eye. It appears with our naked eye. It is a multicellular. It is a unicellular. Next, it reproduces asexually. It is also reproduces by asexually with the help of nucleus. Next, how this is to be reproduced? This is reproducing with the help of their bud. Hydra reproduces their young one by a phenomenon called bud. This is called budding method. Budding. This is by binary fission, means it divides into two equal halves. This nucleus is divided into two nuclei and forms into two younger daughters of amoeba. But whereas in the case of Hydra, it develops, the bud develops into a new daughter Hydra. After some time, it grows in size, detached from the parent and lead individual life. Okay. So this type of reproduction is called as budding. After completion of this nucleus is increasing in size, it divided into two equal halves is called binary fission. This is budding, this is binary fission. Binary fission. Fission means division of anything into two equal halves is called fission. Vichati, vidipouta. Binary. Bi means two. Means an organism which is divided into two equal halves is called as binary fission. Am I clear, children? So this is the way how Hydra and amoeba have known differences and comparisons. Okay. here this is here there is no formation of a zygote. Okay. Here also it is a undergo binary fission. It is undergo for budding. Okay, children. So these are all the examples how these organisms are able to reproduce as their young ones. Have you gone through this hydra? This is called as hydra. Okay, this is called hydra. Okay, you already once gone through this amoeba also. This is amoeba. Okay, this is amoeba. Thank you. Next time you have to draw the diagrams and write your classwork. Thank you.